Thousands of years ago, when mankind first laid eyes on gold, that moment didn't create wealth, it created power. Gold, once just a metal, soon became the root of greed, control, and war. And from this golden madness, an empire was born. An empire so powerful, its light touched the heavens, and its fall darkened the earth. This is the forgotten story of the Golden Empire. Section 1. The beginning, the obsession with gold. Every empire begins with a dream, but the Golden Empire began with an obsession with gold. In an age when kings ruled with swords and blood, there was one king who ruled with treasure. For him, war wasn't about conquest. It was about control through wealth. They say he built a city made of gold, walls shimmering like the sun, floors glowing under torchlight, an air heavy with pride and arrogance. It became the beating heart of greed itself. People from every land came chasing fortune. Some came for riches, some came for power, but none knew that they were walking into a golden trap that would one day consume them all. Section 2. The rise, when power shines too bright. Time passed, and the Golden Empire rose like a sun on the horizon. Its armies were few, but its wealth was limitless. The king didn't fight his enemies with swords. He bought them. He didn't destroy his rivals with war. He buried them under the weight of his gold. The world bowed to his empire, and every nation's currency whispered his name. Historians wrote, when the coin of the Golden Empire shone, even the sun rose with its permission. The empire's influence spread across continents. Its merchants controlled trade. Its gold controlled kings. And its king controlled the world. But power is a strange thing. When it grows too bright, it blinds even its owner. 3. The fall, the shadow of greed. And then came the shadow. The same gold that built the empire began to rot it from within. The same power that united men now tore them apart. The king trusted no one. Not his soldiers, not his ministers, not even his bloodline. Betrayal became a tradition. Loyalty became a joke. The vaults were filled with treasures, but the streets were filled with hunger. People starved while the king counted his coins. The golden light of the empire turned red, the color of blood, the color of greed. One night, under a blood-red moon, the walls of gold began to crack. Rebels stormed the palace. Servants opened the vaults, and the empire that had once owned the world crumbled into dust. The king's last sight was not of his enemies, but of his own gold, melting in the fire of his downfall. Section 4. The lesson, what time remembers. Time buried the empire, but not its lesson. For centuries, empires rose and fell, each one believing it was different, each one chasing the same glittering lie. Gold still glimmers beneath the earth, and man still dreams of owning it. But the truth is simple. No one owns gold. Gold owns us. Today, the empires have changed. They no longer wear crowns or armor. They wear suits, sign contracts, and rule with paper instead of swords. But make no mistake, the spirit of the Golden Empire still lives. It hides in boardrooms and banks, in the hunger for power, in the race for more. Every time a man chooses greed over grace, every time power wins over humanity, the Golden Empire rises again. Final narration, the empire within. You think empires have fallen, but look closer. You live in one. Only the names have changed. Now, the crowns belong to corporations, and the thrones are made of money. The emperors no longer command armies. They command economies. Their gold isn't hidden in vaults. It flows in data, in numbers, in the invisible systems that rule your life. This story isn't about the past. It's about now. Because as long as greed beats in the human heart, the Golden Empire will never die. If this story moved you, remember, it's more than just history. It's a mirror, a reflection of who we were and who we still are. Subscribe to the Golden Empire, where every story is not just told, it's felt, where every video uncovers a lost truth, and every truth reveals the power within.